1 Timothy 6 verse 17 to 18. Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. Nasa diskusyon pa rin ang ating serye, ang mainit na pinag-uusapang misteryo ng Marcos Gold. Kung hindi mo pa napapanood ang mga bidyong ito, ay pwede mo itong balikan, kaibigan, upang mas maintindihan mo kung ano ang ating paksa sa content na ito. Maraming salamat at God bless.
Follow Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, kumpiyansa ang Administrasyong Marcos na makakamit na bansa ang pinakamataas na paglago ng ekonomiya sa buong ASEAN, pati sa ibang bansa gaya ng Japan, South Korea at China. Ayon kay Finance Secretary Benjamin Diokno, magagawa raw ito ng Pilipinas sa taong ito at pati sa susunod na taon.
Benjamin Estoista Diokno ay isang Pilipinong ekonomista na naninilbihang ika-32 na Finance Secretary sa ilalim ng administrasyon ng Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Bago dito'y nanilbihan siyang Sekretary ng Budget at Management sa ilalim ng dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte mula 2016 hanggang 2019 at sa ilalim ng Administrasyong Erap Estrada noong 1998. Naging gobernador din ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas at ex-officio chairman ng Anti-Money Laundering Council mula 2019 hanggang 2022 at namuno rin siya sa budget operations ng Department of Budget Management ng Administrasyong Cory mula 1986 hanggang 1991. At dahil sa kanyang expertise, siya ang pinakamalaking alas ng Administrasyong PBBM dahil sa ilang dekada na siyang expert sa larangan ng ekonomiya at kaperahan, kaya nga namang siya rin ang tinatayang highest paid public officer dito sa Pilipinas. Sa interview ng ANC kay Diokno na napublish noong September 8, 2020, kinumpirma ng ANC na ang gintong mayroon tayo ay hindi galing sa stock trade o ATF, kundi ito'y totoong ginto.
Good morning, Mimi.
Exciting news from the weekend, but first of all, we're talking about real bullion, right? And not ETFs.
Excuse me?
Real gold. We're talking
Yes, real gold. We have gold in London and we have gold here. And that is about more than 10% of the gross international reserves.
Nabanggit din ni Diokno sa nasabing interview na ang Pilipinas ay may excess na ginto na ang iba nito'y dahil sa mga minahan na ginto sa ating bansa.
So we will buy domestically, but at the same time, we have, I think, excess gold bars in relation to our gross international reserves that we may trade as the need arises.
Tinanong din ng ANC si Diokno kung tayo ba ay bumibili ng ginto sa mayayamang bansa tulad ng USA, Canada o UK. Ngunit isang nakakagulat na testamento ang isiniwalat ni Diokno na tayo daw ay nagbebenta ng ginto sa ibang bansa dahil marami tayong ginto at hindi tayo bumibili.
So we only buy from domestic small-scale miners, Gov. We don't buy from like countries that are major gold producers, for example, the US, Canada, or the UK?
No, we don't buy internationally. We sell internationally because we have more than the gold that we need at the present time. Our estimate is that our gold holdings at the moment is more than the optimal. If you look at the World Bank study, if you look at the World Council study, it's more than 10%. And so I think we are going to be opportunistic. As you know, we have a huge international reserves. Our recent estimate is $98.6 billion US dollars. I think by the end of the year.
Ikapan ni Diokno sa interview ni Karen Davila, wala daw problema sa pera ang bansa sa ilalim ng administrasyong BBM.
Right. So as the incoming finance secretary, you're faced with a lot of challenges. And let me make it simple. Walang pera ang gobyerno. Right? That's what they often say. Kulang daw, secretary. I think right now, the budget department has recommended just a 200 billion peso increase for 2023 for Mr. Marcos's first year in office, which would not be enough considering the needs post-pandemic. What is the plan?
You know, I think I have the benefit of having served the government for maybe around more than 30 years, and I've seen all the crises. We're in a better position now than before. I've seen a debt to GDP ratio close to 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've seen the worst of the Philippines. At that time, we're heavily indebted. And we had a hard time arguing with the IMF on our program. Now we don't have an IMF program. We are a net contributor to IMF. Before our foreign exchange reserves was only maybe down to 2 weeks worth of imports. Now it's more than 9 months worth of imports. We're in a better place right now. And in fact, this administration, the Duterte administration, is going to leave to the incoming administration a much better tax structure than before, and it raises more taxes. So I'm not worried about the level of the debt. For example, that's 63%. That's easily manageable because as long as the economy can grow at 6 to 7%, which was our record before the crisis, we can easily outgrow our debt. And most of our debt are domestic rather than foreign.
Ika pa ni Secretary Diokno sa interview sa ANC, ay kadalasan daw nakapokus ang mga papasok na administrasyon sa pag-resolve ng problemang pinansyal at ang pagbabayad ng utang. Ngunit ibang-iba daw ito sa administrasyong Marcos sapagkat paglago ng buhay ng bawat Pilipino ang layunin ng kanyang panunungkulan. Ibaba ang poverty level percentage ng bansa mula sa double digits hanggang sa ito'y maging single digit na lang.
Top priority going to be the first order of business?
You know, traditionally, the role of the Minister of Finance is to raise revenues to finance government priorities and to manage debt. But I think at this juncture in our history, I think the Department of Finance will focus on sustaining growth, making it broad-based, making it stronger, and because growth will actually solve a lot of our problems. Because, for example, we have to number one, we have to continue our objective of reducing poverty in this country, and that's part of the problem. We feel that if we grow around 6% on a consistent basis, poverty in this country will be down to single digit by the end of the Marcos regime. Also, by pursuing growth, and we need to solve our revenue problem. That will solve our deficit problem, and that will also help us achieve our goal to be an upper middle income country in a few years.
Layunin din daw ng PBBM administration na maging A ang rating ng ating ekonomiya pagkatapos ng termino ng Pangulong Bongbong Marcos Jr.
This has always been our objective, our road to A. Okay? And so while we got affirmation during the pandemic of our investment credit ratings, we want to have an A rating sooner rather than later.
You think that can happen in the next 6 years, Governor?
Definitely. I think that the prospects are bright, that we will get we were almost there, but because the pandemic got in the way. And as I said, during the entire pandemic period, the rating agencies, both international and regional rating agencies, affirm our investment grade. So I'm confident that with a program that we are going to unveil in a few weeks, we will achieve the A rating that we are aspiring for.
Ecclesiastes 5 verse 18 to 20. True wealth is found when you happily accept and enjoy all the gifts that God has given to you and spend time with Him on this day that He has made. Kaibigan, Gusto ng ating Panginoong Diyos na sumaya ka at umunlad ang iyong buhay. Ngunit hindi ito ang tunay na kaligayahan, kundi ang pananampalataya kay Jesucristo sa lahat ng estado ng buhay mo. Siya ang magbibigay ng tunay na kaligayahan.